Hello and welcome! I am Scores. You are here. This is Remains. I've had this one in my library for a little bit. Figured I might as well give it a shot. Ooh. Now, full disclosure, I did play this sort of, but I never really got that deep into it, so yeah. Some things I'm gonna understand, other things I'm not, and I guess we'll have to find it. So far, apparently I'm supposed to create a chest. Where am I supposed to get the supplies for a chest? Oh. Right. This thing literally deposits all the stuff I need. Scrap metal, there's rubber I needed. And scrap metal and the rubber, and we build a chest. And I do need the metal. I thought I needed the metal scrap. My bad. Alright. Create this. Any items from my inventory to the chest. How about everything? Or not everything? Oh, hello. That's interesting. So it turns out you don't have to have the stuff in your inventory to use it to make tools. To craft. I did not know that. That's cool. Break the door with the pickaxe. Oh, the door's solid black. Got deformed so bad it just kapoofed. Hold to fly up. Aha. Control to fly down. Space. Control W for forward. Okay. So what you're telling me is it's actually S and not W. W is forward. S is backwards. A and D is side to side. Hold for acceleration. Alt to stabilize. Basically decelerate to 0. Ooh. Training in the simulation room. Is that a resistor? Can I beat it with a pickaxe? I beat a resistor with a pickaxe. I see how my day's going, and I like it. Bobbity boop. No. No, no, no. Bobbity boop. How do I repair this thing? Fix using pickaxe. Well, you're not giving me the supplies needed to fix it. Whatever. Ooh, maybe you are giving me the supplies to fix it. No, 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 get back here. Maybe I'm just stupid. Electric parts. Electric parts! How many did I need? I need 5. 2 plates and 4 wires. I have set myself a stupid goal, and I intend to follow it through. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, I'm curious why there's that 1% that pops up when it's not supposed to. Nah, fudge. Curious why there's that 1% that pops up that's not supposed to pop up. Because it's 10 hits, right? Well, I hit it 7 times and it's at 31%. But it still goes down after 10 hits. Someone did not get their rounding properly set up. What? Oh! Right. Inventory. Full. Okay, this is becoming more of a waste of time than anything. And while I enjoy a good waste of time, I gotta go waste time in actual space and not a simulation room. Sorry. Door. So yeah, this is a nice little. I was gonna skip this, but then I realized why. This looks more fun. Loading, floating. Welding, nothing. Ooh, ship! I like ships. Actually looks like a really nice one too. Okay, giant green beam of death. Really? With the tinnitus and everything? Curious how you get tinnitus from a green beam when you're in space. Like, that would imply radiation, wouldn't it? Well, when you think about it, technically it would. You know, radiation messing with the nervous system in your ears, causing the tinnitus. Look in your pockets. What pockets? I have pockets? Journal. Check your ship or what remains of it. Fix using a pickaxe. Can't go down. Ooh. Icy rubber. What was needed for that pickaxe again? Scrap metal and rubber. Alrighty. I like the fact that they added the home icon. I know where the home base is at all times now. Versus previously, where I had no idea where home base was half the time, and the other half the time it was like, well, I really can't fly far away from it, so yes, I'm screwed. But now home base has its own little site right there. Now if we could just find some scrap metal and not some wire, that'd be great. Anybody got any ideas where to find my scrap metal? I know it's in space. I know it's all generated randomly, but come on, man. You gotta find me some good stuff out here. Ooh, hey, O2. Okay. Left clicking is not picking up. I have been playing way too many games where that is necessary. Or that is the means of picking things up. Clearly not here. Hold shift to accelerate. And pick this thing up. And alrighty. So yeah, we're sort of floating in space after a massive tragedy of explosives. Now, I personally like a whole planet-wide explosion, but not on my planet. You know what I mean? I don't know how much these things actually regenerate, so I'm not sure if I just wasted a whole bunch. Hope not. Hold up, can I make a... I can make a blueprint, 5 plastic, 3 wire. Then that'll get me a floor that I can set up, and then I'd be able to put down chests without worrying too much about it. That'd be nice. I wouldn't have to worry so much about space. I am in space. 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 I'm in space. Space. Is this water? Looks like water. Turned out it was water. Well, it turned out it was a food of some sort, which could also be water in particular games that, you know, have a single saturation number instead of multiples. Wait a minute. Plastic and wire, you idiot. Toss the... Like that. That looks like a big pile of wire that's been rotated compared to the last one I looked for. How much wire do I need? 3. And I need 5 plastic. Alrighty. It's like Raft in space, except you have to chase all the stuff that's in space instead of throwing a hook. And there's less sharks. The irony is, I have not actually played Raft, but I have seen so many videos on... Ow! I have seen so many videos on Raft that I'm pretty certain I could play it. Alrighty. Pretty certain I could play it. Now, I'm not going to say I could play it blindfolded. I have to be able to see the screen still. But I can, however, see myself playing it from start to finish and still knowing what the hey I'm doing. Alrighty. So we're going to drop the scrap metal here. Preferably in a way that it isn't going to float away. It's floating away. I don't want to float away. Fine. Scrap metal's cheap. Let it float away. Find me plastics. Like that? That looks like a plastic. Is that a plastic? Yes, it's a plastic. Now I just need another one of you. That's a box. That's more oxygen. I could always use more oxygen. Well, actually, no, that's not true. I cannot always use more oxygen. There's a maximum amount I can hold. I found a plastic jug of red. Fudge, I need one more plastic. Alrighty. So let's see here. Wait. Nope, that's O2. That's a short O2 bottle. Interesting. So the size of the item determines how many pieces you get. Well, that's kind of fascinating. I like it. It also gives you an incentive for going after the larger stuff, which I think is a really cool way to handle things. Okay. So we're going to pop over here. I'm not moving relative to the base. All right. Can't do anything with the... No, give me that! Base. Scrap metal and metal plates. Fudge! Corridors. Corridors with windows. Corridors! I would love a base with windows. Ooh. Alright, we'll do that. Looks like 30, by the way. Okay, so let's grab some food first, which means we're looking for tiny packages like that one dead ahead. Aha! Energy drinks! Oh, so they're not actually water, they're just straight up energy drinks. Repair your thingy. Build yourself a shelter. Your house will be safe only when you build all the walls. So what you're telling me is I don't have to build my ceiling? I'm totally kidding. Yes, I know we have to build a ceiling too. Also, I'm not sure what to do with this pickaxe. Ah, fudge. I want to keep the plastic on me, but I also need room for both scrap metal and metal plates. I am not winning this fight, am I? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Epic music. Epic quiet music. Fine. We'll toss the O2 and we'll grab the metal scrap metals. To do this, I need 7 and 1. So I need 7 scrap metal to pull this off. Alrighty. Come on. So yeah, I looked a little bit into Remains, and I did see the big old post about plans on this game. But from what it looks like, this game is pretty much a solo dev project. And let's be fair, this actually looks really cool. From what I understand of the post, though, a lot of these, if not all these assets, aren't even custom made. They're assets bought in the Unity store. Well, I can't say that. I don't know where he bought them, but where they bought them. But the creator did say that they intend to make their own assets to give a more unified appearance of this game. Which tells me that, yeah, a lot of these assets are bought. Which I'm kind of impressed by, because even if they are like a sort of mishmash, they're well done incorporating all of them together. Of course, I think the main reason why it looks so good to me personally is because the whole thing just... Come on. Got it. I'm gonna get one more of these, then I'll build the actual flooring. Always did like windowed floors. Anywho. But yeah, they're actually gonna work towards making this more unified with an appearance and a whole bunch of custom-made assets, not unique assets, for this game. But I'm still impressed at how well all of it looks. Even if it is mishmashed together. Of course, then again, I have a decently low bar on quality for a lot of things. Probably shouldn't, but I do. Mainly because just the fact that they released a game is more than I've ever achieved. I'm the kind of guy who likes playing with concepts and ideas, but when it comes to actually building out the game, I really need to work on the self-discipline of actually putting in the time and getting the game built and running. Save icon at the bottom. Ah! Almost smashing my face into things. Wait, that's not a good thing. Alrighty. So, we're gonna grab this. And how much did I need for the base? It was 10 and 2. So I need a total of 17, but I just need the scrap metal. I have everything else needed, except for the oxygen and the food. I might just wind up dying here for trying to build out a floor. It's okay. I knew I was incompetent from day one. So we need 10 of those, but I'm going to toss the plastic for now because I need to grab some food, and I need to grab some O2. So first thing's food. Ooh, pizza with cheese. Cheese pizza. Mine. Now we need to grab O2. There it is. Yeah, it looks like 30. Alrighty, now we just need to get some scrap metal. That's all rubber over there. Scrap metal. Scrap metal? Metal of scrap? I know one other way to get good amount of scrap metal. Rather than floating around like an idiot. Ah! That was a wire. That's plastic. I kind of like the deformation of this. But I do gotta admit, the fact that they put in that black model on top so that you don't see the complete crumpled up results of whatever you're smashing is probably a really good idea. By probably, I mean it was a very good idea. I kind of want to put in a couple more floors. Ugh, I do this to myself every time. I just tell myself, just a few pieces, and then start building a chest and storing things. And then I wind up completely ignoring myself and just go to town. Anybody else do that, or is that just me? I feel like I'm just going to town on this stuff, and I really shouldn't be. But I kind of have fun doing it, so... I'm gonna play the way I want to play. Do 3, 2, 1. See, those are all round 4%. How can you not get the 4% on the... Never mind. I don't even know what that complaint originally was for. Outdoor panorama, inside panorama. So wait, what's the difference? That's the inside window. Here's the panorama. Oh, it's bigger. Cool. Corridor with windows. Yeah, no, I don't need one of those right now. Ooh, ladders with hatches. I don't remember that being there. Energy required for roof with lighting. Base half, base with window. Okay. Tab, I need chests, I need plastic, scrap metal, and metal. Ah, of course I do. Alrighty, plastic, scrap metal, and metal. I've got the scrap metal and metal, I just need... Well, I don't have all of it, so I definitely need to pick up the scrap metal and the plastic. What a pain, but we'll make it work. Always do. Ooh, scrap metal, mine. Gimme. You gotta love how much supply is just floating around here. It's clear this planet and this civilization was very, very space heavy. Orbitally speaking space heavy, but definitely space heavy. Capable of space flight. At least around the planet. Not surprising though. I mean, look at us. We're getting to the point where our planet has its own ring of junk. Slowly, carefully. but we're getting there. And it ain't particularly friendly in the long run. But that's fine, not my problem. Well, I mean, sort of my problem. That's the wrong way to put it. It is my problem, but it is not my problem to be able to solve because I have no solution. Okay, so it looks like my speed doesn't stay consistent. I may have changed that in the settings, if memory serves. Let's go down here. Take a look at the settings real fast. Horizontal camera, vertical camera, control. Alternative item use is left trigger. Use item right trigger. This is all the wrong kind of control. There we go. That looks better. Azerty, Quartz, QWERTY. Huh. I didn't realize Azerty was a thing. Ah, there it is. Auto speed stabilization. Basically, yeah, exactly what it says on the tin. So I do have that on. So if you do try playing this game and you're not seeing the speed stabilization that I have, that's where it is. It's under your options, keyboard, and mouse. Now, there's no... I love this, that there's no snapping, but a little bit of snapping when you're trying to put something square with another object would be nice. But that's just me. I'm also particular and never happy. Nah, I'm totally kidding. I'm totally happy with most of the stuff that I'm getting and doing here. Alrighty, so we need to grab this, which is another pizza with cheese. Yum. Now, we need scrap metal, we need plastic, and we need wire. That's the way to get that, as far as I've seen, is to beat the living daylights out of all this junk floating around up here. Ooh, electronics. Oh, I was wrong. We don't need the plastic. We need the electronics and the wires. Oopsie. Oh well. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. The plan is still in place. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay. So my personal objective is by the end of this episode, I should have at least one wall, if not two built. Or preferably all the walls, but, you know, let's be reasonable here. In fact, the possibility of getting two walls is pretty low. No. Unfortunately, I need a space for the wires. Wait a minute, I have a box. But there's a wire right there. Get it. It'd be kind of nice if there was like a rotational thing on these guys so that they're randomly spinning in space as well. Because I'm sorry, if you got a giant explosion like what you saw, all the shrapnel out there is not going to be just rotationally locked. It's going to be spinning. It's going to be doing things. It's not just going to be floating in one direction at one randomized angle for its entire lifetime. But that's just a little nitpick, little neat thing I would have put in. But who knows? Maybe that would have taken more firepower than anticipated, huh? Something like that? Whatever. Alrighty, so we're gonna float over here. I did that again. I ran into something really hard-like and did some damage to my own face. Actually, I think I cut myself up in the knees, to be completely fair. I'll give myself an accelerated boost. Grab that wire. Pop back to base. Which should be waiting for me to rebuild the steering wheel. Are you kidding me? Did I build the base backwards? Oh, frack! I totally built that backwards. Is there a way to rebuild it? Open the journal and follow all directions for rescue. Alright, done that. Repair the main module. Crafting. Ooh, right. I can do the research thing. Quick question. If I take this blueprint, can I move stuff? Do I have to break it to move it? That would be frustrating. Yep. Fine. Hold on. Yes, I'm going to break it so I can move it because I am particular and I will force myself to be particular. It's what I do. It's an aspect of what I do anyway. I don't need the electronics right now. Those can get tossed. I need scrap metal, metal, and plastic. A lot of scrap metal, a lot of plate metal, and a lot of plastic. Mostly scrap metal and plate metal would be nice. And I tossed... Would you stop moving? Ah, that is one problem with having this game designed the way it is. You don't have as much thrust. Ow. I was supposed to pick that up, then realized it was electronics and totally forgot that, you know, getting smashed in the face by electronics hurts. Anywho. I forgot what I was... Oh, right. Your speed of acceleration does not match your speed of deceleration. And when games do that, it kind of bugs me because it's like you can accelerate and decelerate technically super, super fast. But the problem is, when you try to decelerate by yourself and not use the auto stabilization feature, it's like 3 weeks later we're still slowing down. The moment you take off your finger off the trigger, it's like, oh, hey, you wanted to stop? We did that about 5 minutes ago. Like, come on, people. Have the deceleration and have the manual acceleration and manual deceleration be the same speed as the automatic stuff. It's not that hard. Speaking of not that hard, it's not that hard to keep oxygen and food around because, you know, there's a whole lot of it floating everywhere, and yet I am still running low on both. And by running low, I mean I am at just now hitting 50%. Take care of that problem. I'm looking for tiny packages like this one right here. This one floating in space. Nom nom nom. Nom nom nom. Meat steaks. As opposed to what other kind of steak? Should I be concerned? Gonna need that. Gonna need to go hammer. Ow. Pickaxe. Oh my, 12% health. I might just wind up dying at this pace. And it's gonna be totally my fault. But in the meantime, we're just gonna keep going like we know what we're doing. And preferably without dying would be appreciated. By the way, if I sound a little funny or, you know, you hear the sniffling, it's because of allergies. It's apparently that time of year where my allergies just go kawoosh into my face. And I'm not really big on taking allergy medicine, so yeah. Main reason for that is because whenever I do take it, my nose dries out and then it hurts. And believe me, that feels a lot worse than if I'm not taking allergy medicine and just sniffling all the time. At least that I can deal with. Having my nose in constant pain because it's all dried out, on the other hand, is just no thank you. I get enough pain from my brain, I don't need it from my nose too. Alrighty. So what is my next thing I need to get? Scrap metal. Why is it so hard to find scrap metal all of a sudden? What is that effect? It is way out there, and I do not want to go way out there because that's like the call of the void. If you follow it, you're most likely going to die. That's actually a really cool psychological thing, the call of the void. Apparently it's an actual thing. You ever stood on like a cliffside and looked down and wondered, I wonder what would happen if I jumped from here. Yeah, that urge to jump is called the Call of the Void. Nobody really knows where it comes from or why it's a thing, but it's a thing. And I am personally fascinated by the Call of the Void. Now, I'm not about to follow it, because I know what would happen. But that being said, it's still a neat little bit of human psychology for you. And I thought it was interesting. Alrighty, so need to get more oxygen and food. O2, O2, O2. Floating O2. Floating food. Floating O2 and food, yes. Small package. Small package! Oh, that's plastic. I could probably use some of that. Ooh, floating spinning package. You see, right there. That's what I'm talking about. Put some rotational momentum on a lot more stuff. Or is there rotational momentum and it's just so low that you don't see it normally? Huh. You know? Totally skipped my mind that it could be low rotation. Okay, I rescind my entire rant regarding, explosions, spinning stuff, and debris and all that. These things do have random angular momentum. That's what it's called, angular momentum. Oh my word. If you look at the top right of the screen, I'm not sure how many of you noticed this, but I just noticed there is a display telling me not only my... Well, no. What it tells me is the axis of travel. Which way I'm currently flying. That is cool. I had no idea that was a thing. I wonder how long it's been there. I feel like it's been there from day one and I'm just stupid. I mean, there's nothing new about that, but on the other hand, that is cool. I didn't realize that was a thing. And now I just feel really stupid for not noticing that, like, considerably sooner. Yee, I nearly nailed myself in the dome. I wonder if headshots are a thing in this game. If they're not, can we bug the developer and make headshots a thing in this game where if you run into it face first, it just instantly zeroes you out? That'd be kind of funny. It'd be absolutely annoying, but kind of funny. Anywho. So yeah, I want to get at least a couple of walls up, which means I'm going to need some more scrap metals. Metal plates. And plastics, because I ain't no freaking fool. I want to put up some glass walls. You know, in hindsight, I may not want to do... not hindsight. In foresight, I may... Foresight. With foresight, I may not want to put up some glass walls here. Well, I absolutely cut off my knees this time. Wow, this box is bigger than me. I guarantee you I cut off my knees this time. Cut my knees off at the knees. And I stuffed some knees on top of my knees. And it ended... I need rubber. Outside door needs rubber and bolts. Are you kidding me? I need rubber? I actually do need rubber. Okay, what all do I need for a wall? I need rubber, scrap metal, rubber, and plastic. So let's grab the plastic and scrap metal and then just go get some rubber. There's a whole bunch of this stuff floating around. I might as well use it. Seriously, though. Once again, I prove that I can be certified as an idiot by going full force, taking out my legs on my own space station, knowing full well, and even after talking about getting headshot in the game, being instant death, or recommending it anyway, And knowing full well that's going to happen, I still don't aim away from the base. Yeah. Certifiable idiot. Okay, come on, you. Get back here. Gimme, 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 gimme. You know, I just thought of something. I'm going to test something here. So let's go up to 80, 90, 100. Okay, hold on. I'm testing this. I think my rant regarding the speed is also completely nullified. So 200 seconds. I'd say that takes me about 4 seconds to decrease my speed, right? Now I go up to full speed again at about 200 kilometers per second. Okay. Yep, my rant regarding the power to speed up and slow down also completely nullified. Because you have to hold shift to get up to that power. But you are able to decelerate at the same rate with or without interaction. Okay, so basically what I'm saying is this is actually a very well-programmed game. I'm personally looking forward to where it's going. It's not overly complicated. And as you can tell from the past half hour, there's not a whole lot to do at the start. Of course, that's partially because I've set myself a goal that I probably should have ignored at the start, but whatever. I do what I want. Anywho, back to the point at hand. As I was saying... floating back over here. In my blueprint, I could build a couple of walls. I'm gonna build a wall there. I'm gonna build a wall... Can I just build my panoramas? I could build my... I can't build my panoramas. I don't have enough rubber. Yeah, no, outer walls are not that expensive. Alrighty, so I need another 1, 2... And then I want at least another row of flooring. But I don't have the metal for that. Ah, well. That's alright. Yes, I do. Right there. I got the metal for flooring. Right there. Are you kidding me? Am I not as incompetent as I think I am? No, I'm definitely as incompetent as I think I am. I just don't think myself overly incompetent. Unreasonably? No. Absolutely not. Plastic and rubber. Are you kidding me? I should have been building this first. I can build a backpack. I should have built this first. This should have been the first thing I built. The whole trading out my inventory thing is getting annoying real fast. Are you kidding me? And I just said I'm not that reasonably incompetent. I'm not unreasonably incompetent, I'm just reasonably incompetent. And it turns out I am unreasonably incompetent because I never built a freaking backpack. Okay, I see how my day's going. Alrighty. Just need to craft myself a backpack. That's another 4 slots I can play with. 1 through 9. Fine, get me some food, and then I think I'm gonna call it on that note of stupidity. That's wire, that's not food. That's rubber, that's not food. More rubber. Gimme. Looking for small packs. That's plastic. Looking for the small stuff, like this guy right here. Cookies! That didn't help much. Okay, that helps a lot more. Alrighty, so I think that just about wraps up our introduction to Remains here, and control is not a slowdown button. I nearly took myself out again. We're gonna use this. Ooh, ship's engines. Lighting, yes. Turns on the lights at all roofs with light on the ship. I need brainium and electric parts to make that, though. Advanced oxygen supply. Ooh, life support system. Yeah, following updates, there's going to be a lot more stuff. That's going to look pretty cool. So I need scrap metal to bolts. I don't have enough scrap metal to warrant doing that yet. So I think I'm just going to call it and say thank you all for joining me. This has been interesting. In the meantime, I hope you all have a good day, good night, good evening, good morning. You get the idea.